Hey guys, today we're going to be making a classic orange sponge cake. This is something that I grew up having and it is delicious and favorite. We're going to start off with some really soft at room temperature butter, unsalted butter. I'm going to start to cream that together and then I'm going to add in half of my granulated sugar. Just cream that together for about maybe 20 seconds or so. Add in the other half and just sort of start to combine it. Then we're going to add in some brown sugar. And we're just going to go ahead and get our mixer and mix this real well. Now, anytime you're making a cake, especially a sponge cake, you really want to take that time and mix together your butter and your sugar, cream together your butter and your sugar. So it really takes a good 5 minutes. After each minute or so, you're going to take a spatula and you're going to run it around the sides and the bottom of the bowl to make sure that you get everything off the sides and everything is getting incorporated. And you can see there after 1 minute, it's still really clumpy. It's not together as one yet. It's not creamy like we want it to be. So really take the good 4 to 5 minutes, and after every minute, just scrape the bottom of the bowl to make sure that you're getting everything incorporated. And after a couple minutes, you could now start to see it coming together and becoming like a creamy consistency. And that's what we really want when we're making our cake. So go ahead, keep on doing that for 5 minutes. And then we're going to start by adding in 1 egg at a time and mixing that until the egg is incorporated. About 30 seconds each egg. And we're going to be using 4 large eggs for this recipe, and of course all the amounts will be listed below in the description box. So go ahead and add each egg and mix it until it's incorporated. So just gonna keep on mixing it, and you can see that batter coming together beautifully. Go ahead and add in my other egg, and like I said, it's gonna be 4 eggs in total. 4 large eggs. So there goes my last egg. I'm going to go ahead and get my mixer and just mix that together. Now, of course, you don't need a hand mixer to do this, but if you're using your hand, you really want a hand mixer, like not an electric one. You really want to make sure and get everything nice and creamed together. Look at that fluffiness. It is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to add in some vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste and the zest of 1 whole orange, and I'm just going to mix that into my creamed goodness there. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and then we're going to go ahead and start working on our dry ingredients. So we're going to start off with some all-purpose flour. You can, of course, use cake flour as well for this, but all-purpose flour works fine. And into my sieve there, I've got I'm going to add in some baking soda, some baking powder, and as well as a pinch of salt. You're also going to need some ground cinnamon and some ground nutmeg, just to give it that great flavor and a little bit of color as well to the cake. So we're going to go ahead and make sure and sift that really well. And then we're going to work on our wet ingredients, which is going to be some orange juice and some evaporated milk. Just going to make this cake really flavorful and actually kind of just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a childhood favorite. And if you've had this cake, you probably know what I'm talking about. So to my creamed mixture, I'm going to add in 1/3 of my dry ingredients and 1/3 of my wet ingredients, and I'm going to mix that together with my mixture. I don't want to overmix, I don't want to overwork that flour, so just until it's starting to be combined. And then we're just going to add in the 2/3 of the dry and the 2/3 of the wet, and then the last third of the dry and the last third of the wet. And then until it's just, you can see that there's flour on the sides, but I don't want to overwork the flour, so I'm going to finish it off with my spatula. Now this is a lot of cake batter, but it is going to make one really great cake. You can make 2 cakes out of this, or just use 1 big pan if you want to make 1. So, I'll have everything in the description box of what I used. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish it up now. I do have a cake pan that is buttered really well, and and floured. You really want to make sure that you butter and flour it really well so nothing sticks. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Gonna fill this cake pan up and put this to bake for about 40 minutes to about 55 minutes. Check on it about 45 minutes or so. When it starts pulling away on the sides of the pan, you know that it's pretty much done, but do insert a toothpick or something in the middle to make sure that it comes out clean with no wet batter. And there you have it, a fantastic spongy. It's full of amazing flavors. I hope that you guys enjoy this recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.